How's it going, guys? What's up? Welcome back to another weekly review. Today it is the 5th of September. No, 5th of October, sorry. And I have now been in China for 2 months. So we are going to recap on that. As usual, this will be a long video. As usual, I'm looking at my computer for the notes. So just so you know what's going on. And I don't know about this camera angle. I'm lying in bed. But it is what it is. But yeah, let's get into things because I've now officially been in China for 2 months. And I guess 5 days because that's how it works. But yeah, 5 months in. 2 months in China and 5 days. Alright, anyway, let's get right into the swing of things. Alright, so I'm not going to do the 29th of September because, like I explained last week, I did it a day extra because that was the end of my Xi'an trip and it made sense. So we will go straight to the 30th of September. Okay, so I woke up at. I should explain. From the 24th of September till the 7th of August, the kids have been in the UK with school, and then national holidays also been, so I've had time off all this time. But yeah, anyway, 30th of September, woke up 11 a.m., woke up in time for lunch, and then I felt oh yeah, because I came home the night before on the 29th of September. I came home like at 3 a.m. So 30th of September, I was pretty tired. I woke up 11 a.m. for lunch. Felt kind of sick. Had lunch. It was some interesting rice. I remember it was rice in this like watery, so it's kind of like eating. It was like if you took soup and put rice in it, so it's like very wet, I guess. I don't know. And then Chinese pizza, which I have said many times that I enjoy. I didn't have time to shoot last week's weekly recap on the 30th, which was already like a day late, because apparently I had to get picked up to go to some place because I was in Xi'an from the 25th to the 29th, and then I got home 29th at night, and then on the 30th I was at home in Hangzhou, but then they didn't want me to be home because the whole family were going to Japan, and all of the staff working in the house were going home to their family because in China from the 1st of October till the 7th, I think, maybe, there is national holiday. The first is National Day, and then the rest is just national holiday, I guess. So they were all returning to be with their families. And I don't know why, but they didn't want me to be in the house alone. So anyway, at 4 p.m., I packed and went to. I got driven to this place, which I think it was the family's like business sort of place. It was this huge like. I don't even know. I didn't see so much of it, but it was this huge area, like huge building, with lots of rooms, like a hotel almost, except it wasn't a hotel. It didn't have, it wasn't a hotel. Huge place, lots of rooms, and all of the family's company, like a lot of the employees stayed there, I guess. I mean, the company is so big that they have other places as well, but this is where a lot of the employees stayed. So I slept. I got told I was sleeping with two other people, and I was like, oh no, fuck, I don't want to share a room with people. But it ended up only being one cook, and he wasn't there most of the time. But anyway, so yep, I got there. It was so hard to find a sense of direction because there wasn't even like a number on the door or whatever, so I didn't know where my room was. But anyway, yeah, huge place where they worked. I could eat in the canteen with all the other workers, and everyone was super nice to me. Like they wanted to help me and be cool. So yep, that was pretty nice. What else? Mm. Oh, no, I think that's all that happened. Had dinner at 5:30, which was okay, like in the canteen with the other workers. And then I sat. Oh, I had good internet here, so I just sat on my computer after like dinner, and just did nothing. Watched so many videos because all my time in Xi'an I wasn't really online, so I was very behind. So then, yeah, I watched a bunch of videos and I filmed the last week's weekly recap. So that's the location that was in, and that came out so late. I apologize. But vacation gets in the way, you know? So anyway, moving on. Alright, I just changed the camera battery. Okay, so 1st of October, woke up at 11 a.m. again. I said that weird, a.m. I was sick as fuck now. I said on the 30th that I felt kind of sick. I could feel my throat like, man. On the 1st of October, I was really sick. Like, just like really runny nose. And then my body felt kind of weak as well. Like, just arms, just whole body just feeling weak, which was kind of weird. And then, oh, my head was heavy as fuck. It felt like I'd put on like 10 kilos, but only on my head. My head just felt like really heavy and then very warm as well. And then, yeah, I had lunch, and then I uploaded a video, or the weekly video, I guess. I think maybe. Then I went to Longzhenxiao, I think it's called. I can never get that one right, but you know the station, the standard one. And I hung out around West Lake. This was on National Day, so there were like a shit ton of people. Honestly, I probably maybe should have filmed a YouTube video here. I actually had the thought while I was there, but I was like, whatever. I think the cat is under the bed. Anyway, yeah, I was like, whatever. I took some photos during National Day of like West Lake and all of the people. It was very, very crowded, but it was very nice. And I had some ice cream and what else? I don't know. It was an okay day. I decided to walk home, which was because where I lived I guess at that like complex thing with all the workers was like an hour away from where I would normally be. So yeah, I had to just take buses. There was no metro, and then I thought, oh, I don't want to take a bus. It's too much effort finding it. I'll walk home. And those 6 kilometers were a lot longer than I thought. Like it took a long time, but some of it was nice. Walking along the lake was nice, seeing all the people. But yeah, having to I don't know. The last stretch was like painful as fuck. There were no people. It was just hot. Nothing good. But oh well. But yeah, got home, took a shower, had dinner, and then I chilled on my PC looking at photos and video, which yeah, again, just catching up on YouTube, you know? Alright, so 2nd of October. I woke up at 10 a.m. ish, did YouTube, then lunch. What YouTube did I do? Not sure what. Oh, I guess I watched YouTube. I'm reading my own notes and I don't know what's going on. I guess I watched YouTube. I was feeling really sick. Again, it kept going and they keep on coming and they keep on coming, you know? So yeah, feeling really ill. And then I decided to go to a tea farm, which was like 5 minute walk away from where I was staying, which I mean is good to go there now because when I'm in my normal location, it's an hour away. So I thought, all right, I'll go to the tea farm. And in my opinion, it wasn't that interesting. Like definitely wouldn't recommend going like an hour to see it. The fact that I had to walk like 5 or 10 minutes or whatever was like pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend. I don't know. It was okay. It's just meh. I really wasn't like fascinated or like interested. Then I walked to a supermarket, which was far away, and got a drink. And then I got home around 4 p.m. and just watched YouTube and chilled out till dinner. Because, I don't know, I need lots of time to relax, dude. Going outside so much, like in Xi'an, oh, jeez. I like just doing nothing, but, yeah. And then after dinner, I decided to go to Shanghai, which had been in the works for, I think, 1 or 2 days. It was actually very impulsive. I had the idea when I got told that, you have 2 weeks off, do whatever you want. I was like, I want to go to Xi'an, and I organized that. And then I thought, maybe I'll go to Shanghai if I can be bothered. It would be nice to fix my passport, and Shanghai's cool, you know? So I considered it, but I don't know. But then when I saw that I had that, like, shitty room, it wasn't shit, but whatever. shared room with the cook in a bad location because I mean it was an hour away from everything. Where I live normally is like in the center, close to everything. So when I saw that I lived there, I was like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna get away. So yeah. Anyway, on the second, I went to Shanghai with by a train. It took forever. Traffic was so bad because it's national holiday. So I took the bus to the train station, and then at the train station, no, actually, as soon as I got off the bus, I saw someone with a suitcase, and I thought, oh, they're probably going to the train as well. I'll follow them. They know where the train station is. And then it was this really nice girl and her mum, and I was like, oh, okay, where are you going? Train station. Oh, cool, me too. Then when we were going to the train station, this is quite coincidence. I was like, oh, where are you going? And she's like, oh, Shanghai. And I'm like, oh, me too. So that was quite funny. She was a actress in some musical in Shanghai, and she spoke very good English, at least compared to the general person. Yeah, she spoke really good English. But yeah, we caught the bullet train, which she helped me buy a ticket. Buying train tickets in China is so fucking hard. Not the metro, the train, because you need to show ID, and normally you just go to the machine and you put your Chinese ID on the thing, but I don't have one because I'm not Chinese. So I have to use passport, which it doesn't accept. So I have to go do it with a person, and there's always long lines, and everything's in Chinese, and I understand nothing. The two times I've had to do it, no, three times. Once when I had to go from Shanghai to Hangzhou the first time, when I just arrived, I got the au pair agent to do it. Second time in Xi'an, I got the Chinese guy that spoke English and the Australian family to help me. And then this time to Shanghai, I got the actress girl to help me. And then on the way home, I have no clue what I'm doing, but you know. But yeah, anyway, I went to Shanghai. I got there at around 12 o'clock. The cat is like walking past me thinking, who's this idiot? Why is he filming? But yeah. Got there at 12 o'clock. I couldn't find her apartment, mostly because it was dark and I'm an idiot. And then I walked the wrong way and I asked some guy, and he was less help than. He was more destructive than anything else because he just like sent me in circles. But anyway, eventually found her apartment because I'm couch surfing again because it worked the first two times, so why not? Haven't been killed yet, so you know. Basically, I talked to her and she was like, I'm not going to be home for National Day or for National Holiday. You can stay in my apartment if you feed the cat and yeah, watch the cat. And I was like, okay. So I have this apartment to myself. But I did meet her on the 2nd of October. She was home there. And she was super, super nice. She was like, do you need anything? Do you need anything? Have you had dinner? Like, super accommodating. And she made like a makeshift bed because she didn't have a bed. And, you know, it was good. It was good. And then before we went to bed, she showed me meditation, which I said to her as well. I was like, I didn't get much out of it because, you know, it takes practice probably. What are you doing? But yeah, it was interesting though. I'll take it. You know, I'm all for new experiences and stuff. So yeah, meditation was interesting. But yeah, went to bed, and that was the end of the 2nd of October, arriving in Shanghai. Look at the cat. It's drinking water, but it's also being an idiot. And the focus is really, really bad. Like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to fight the water? You're supposed to drink it. I know that Coke Zero does look much better than water. I do agree. Not gonna lie. But, nah. I have no clue what it's doing. Like, why is it trying to fight the water? Like, the fuck? Alright, I just cleaned up after the cat. It spilled water everywhere, and I don't know if the water was bad. I gave it new water, but whatever. Anyway, 3rd of October, I ate bread for breakfast. Oh, okay. I saw that. I was like, ate bread for breakfast. And I was like, wait, I never buy bread. What the fuck? But no, I ate bread for breakfast with my couch surfing host. She had this like vegan bread with lots of weird stuff in it. It wasn't vegetable and it wasn't fruit. I don't know what it was. It had weird stuff in it. It tasted like pretty good. It was like, I don't know, a 6 out of 10 maybe. It was pretty good. Anyway, she left at 11 a.m. to go to her hometown, I guess, to be with family. And yeah, I tried buying tickets for the World Championship of League of Legends, which I was told the tickets would go on sale. After refreshing frantically for half an hour and being super worried, I found out that they'd made an update that apparently the tickets weren't going on sale today because, well, on the 3rd, because they ran into issues. So, I don't know what happened, but I didn't get tickets, so that sucked. Then I decided to go out to the city, not really knowing what I was going to do, but I just figured out I'll go outside. It was like 1 a.m.? It was 1 p.m., so kind of late. But yeah. I went to the Shanghai Bund, which is like the city skyline, I guess. It's a point where you can see the entire city view. You know, the famous cityscape of Shanghai, where you see all those like nice buildings. And yeah, it was quite nice. I filmed a YouTube video there. I filmed like 3 videos in Xi'an and like 3 in Shanghai, so you should see them eventually. I usually am able to say, oh, the video will come out in a few days, or the video already has come out when I film these weekly vlogs, but now I'm so like, I've made so many videos that it'll take a while before the videos catch up with the weekly vlogs. So you'll see this eventually. I'm sorry you can't watch it now. Whatever. You'll see it eventually, right? Okay? Yep. So anyway, went to the Shanghai Bund. Very nice view. So many people there. When I got out of the subway, right? I was just like, the fuck? Like there were so many people. It was insane. Which I don't think there's been that many people the other days, so maybe the 3rd of October was specifically. I don't know. It was really, really weird. There were so many. Which there were a lot today as well, but like on the 3rd, I feel like it was a lot. But anyway. Um, I went through all of these like old streets. I don't actually have the names of them, but they were old and nice, and there were tons of people. It was so hard to get anywhere, but yeah. I was looking for this garden I saw on Google Maps that was called Yu Yuan Garden, which I couldn't find it. It was so hard to find. And then by the time I did, it was closed, or it was closing, so I didn't get to do that. So then I walked to the metro. It was like 5 o'clock ish, and some girl stopped me and wanted me to take her photo, which that doesn't happen often. Usually it's wanting photos with me, but yeah. I was like, okay, sure. And then, one second, am I in focus? Then she talked a bunch to me. She's like, wait for me. And then she invited me to do tea and kung fu. But to tea and kung fu, I don't really know what it was. But I said no, because one, I wanted to go home. And also at the back of my mind, I was kind of like, is this a scam? Because I've heard of tea scams in China, but I don't know if whatever she was doing was a scam. But I was also like, I'm tired, so I don't mind missing the experience. I want to go home. And then, not even 5 minutes later, I walk from her towards the metro, and then I get pat on the back. I'm like, someone like taps my shoulder or whatever, and I'm like, huh? And then this girl is like, shows me her phone, shows me her WeChat, shows me her phone, and I think, oh, you want a photo with me? Fair enough. Then she shows me her WeChat, which is like Chinese social media. What the fuck is that cat doing? And then I'm like, oh, okay. So then she wants to add me as a friend. I'm like, I don't even know you, but I mean, oh, whatever makes you happy. So I add this random girl as a friend on WeChat, and then she says, "You are beautiful," and points to my eyes. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then she left. Literally the most random encounter I've ever had. "You are beautiful," leaves. I mean, I don't even know. It was weird. It's the second time I've been called beautiful in China, so I got that going for me. But this time was really fucking weird. But what else happened? Oh, I got home and then I just recharged my phone and relaxed. I hate being out all day. I really need time to just like do nothing. Which it's now 11:30 p.m. and I'm filming a YouTube video, so you know, hard times. But yeah, you got to film when you got to film. But yeah, I recharged, and then the girl was messaging me on WeChat, and she wanted to go out, and I was like, you know, it's dumb sitting in your room from like 5 p.m. till you go to bed when you're in Shanghai. You shouldn't really the waste the time, you know. So I was like, okay, I'll go out. So I met up with her, and we went out to eat, which she knew. You know how I talked about my Chinese friend, the guy I met in Xi'an at the plank walk? He understood basic English and could respond like yes, no, and a little bit more. But we still had to use translation app most of the time. But this girl, she understood like no English, so it was translation app the whole way, which was kind of painful to be honest with you. But we had noodles for dinner, which she paid for, and I was like, fuck, not again. I want to pay for my own shit. Like, I don't know. I don't get to pay. People are too nice. So I was like, I'll pay, and then she's like, no, 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 no. You can pay if I come to Denmark, and I was like, yeah, but that's probably not gonna happen, is it? But all right, whatever. But yeah, had noodles. We talked through the translation app. Then we went on a long walk where I suggested we went to a park because I like parks. They're usually very nice, especially in China. The ones in Beijing have been really, really good. But anyway, we were supposed to go to a park, but we walked in some fucked direction. I don't even know. Like, I admit that I have no navigational skills, but other people don't. But anyway, ended up some fucked place and then got home late. Then, this is where the story goes fucking shit. Anyway, so it's like 11:30. I say goodbye to her and I go into the apartment complex where I'm staying. She finds a hotel room across the street from me. I go up here, turn the key. It doesn't work. I can't get in. My heart like sank. Same as when I lost my passport and all the other times I get fucked. So I'm just like, I keep trying. Nothing works, and it makes no sense because on the 3rd of October, I had I had to buy a new charger for my phone. So I'd literally walked out the house, gone down to the Family Mart, bought a Pepsi and a charger, come back up, gone out to the old streets in the Bund, come home, close the door, whatever, gone out to meet her, and then come back. So it was the third time going out during the one day, and then I just couldn't open the door. It was fucked, and I got like more and more scared. Tried like going down 7 flights of stairs, which isn't fun, to get the guard or whatever of the compound, but he wasn't there, so I thought fuck. So I go up, and then I ask the neighbors. I knock on the neighbor's door, which I really didn't want to do because at this point it's 12 o'clock, people are sleeping, and I don't want to be a nuisance. But I didn't have any choice. So I knock on their door. Luckily, it's some like young couple, which the husband doesn't look too happy about me bothering them, but he offers me water and like they're both very, very nice. So the husband tries opening the lock and he can't do it either, which is kind of good because it means I'm not an idiot, but at the same time, I would love to be an idiot if you got me into my house. But yeah, he couldn't open the door either. Then they start calling a locksmith sort of deal, and they say it's going to be 150 RMB, which I don't want to pay, and I don't really want her, like my host, to pay it, and I'm just like worried. And then they say they can't fix the lock because the owner's not here and I'm not the owner or whatever, so they can't just do it. Which is fair enough because otherwise I could just, say, oh, I don't know. But yeah, so then I messaged the girl that I just hung out with. Luckily, I knew her and she was, yeah. So I messaged her, hey, is there a hotel room available where you're staying? And she's like, I'll see. So then I go out onto the street, and then she comes out on the street, gets me, and this is 12 o'clock at night, and it's like really nice of her. So she comes out on the street, gets me, takes me to the hotel place, which I don't know what it was. It was not really hotel, but anyway. I paid 78 RMB for a room, and then I had to give a deposit of like 70 as well. And then I got a room, just like shit bed, whatever. I charge my phone, I have a bed, I can sleep. It's all I care about. At this point, it's like 1 a.m. I just said it was 12, but it got to 1 when I was like going to sleep and all that. So yeah, she tells me good night, whatever. Go to my room, go to sleep. Can't sleep at all. It's like shit, I'm nervous, all that jazz. Wake up at 8 a.m. Wake up the girl because she told me to. She helps me get my deposit back just in case there's anything. I don't think there would be, but yeah. Got my 70 RMB back. The host, I messaged her. Wait. Oh, we're going to a new day now, my bad. What's it called? It's now the 4th of October because I've slept in that hotel room sort of deal. But I'm in my story, so it's like not new day. But anyway. So yeah, woke up at 8 a.m., blah, 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 blah. Get my deposit. My host, I'm couch surfing at, still hasn't contacted me because I tried frantically calling her at night, like, hey, the lock's broken, help me, help me, help me. And she was like sleeping, so I was like, fuck. She still hasn't messaged me back in the morning, which is really bad. I go to the apartment just to see if I can do the lock again, and the apartment door is just open. I don't know, like, I'm living here just couch surfing, and she's let me, be here if I watch the cat, and I'm in her bed currently. And she had a couple staying here with Airbnb who she was renting a room, and I guess they somehow could open the lock. I don't fucking know. But when I arrived in the morning on the 4th, the door was just open. Like, not even easy to open, like, with a key. No, it was actually open. Like, I just pushed it. It was, like, open like this much, and I just pushed it. So it was, like, really weird. So I don't know how they opened the door, because I would say it's me being an idiot, but it's obviously not, because the neighbor couldn't open the door either. So, I don't know. And it was really weird, because every other time I've been able to open it. But the door was fucked, and I don't know what happened. It was really weird. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, at this point it's like 9 a.m., so I tried to go to sleep, which I couldn't. So then I just sat and I watched YouTube for a while. And then at around 12 o'clock, I decided to go out, which the girl from yesterday, who also helped me with the hotel, and the girl who called me beautiful, all that jazz. Anyway, she was supposed to go with me, which she did. We met up outside. And then at the train station, she's saying she can't go to the Yu Yuan Garden because she doesn't have time. And I'm like, okay, we'll do something else. And then sort of randomly, she's like, oh, I don't have time, I have to catch a train. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then we hug, say goodbye, whatever. And then, yeah, that's it. Then I went to the French concession, which is this, like, French street with, like, European architecture, I guess. I didn't like it. I thought it was, like, boring. It's like an 8 kilometer stretch, though, and I probably only saw, like, 2 kilometers. So, maybe I saw all the bad parts, because the stuff I saw was, like, super boring. I didn't get anything out of it. I thought it was shit. But anyway. Then I went to Shanghai City Center, where all the, like, nice buildings are. The second tallest building in the world. The Pearl Tower that you've seen, probably, and other stuff. So I just went there, and I looked at all the buildings. There were long queues to all the observatories, and I didn't really feel like it anyway, so that's, nothing lost. But, yeah. I walked around, and then I got suggested by my host to go to Tianzi Fang Street, which was, quite nice. It was like lots of small streets selling lots of different shit. And, there were lots of tourists. And yeah. Oh, this is when I have another story. This story, like, whew, I'm gonna get riled up now. I have to sit up for this shit. This is gonna get me fired up. Alright, so I'm filming a time lapse on like this very busy street, hundreds of people walking through the street, and that's why I'm filming a time lapse, because it's interesting, you know. Then this like lady gets into my frame, and you can tell she wants to walk past, but she doesn't. And I'm like, and a lot of people do that where they sort of stop up because they think I'm doing like a photo and they don't want to ruin it, or I'm doing a video and they don't want to ruin it. So I tell her, I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'm just filming a video, just go. And then she goes, I don't want to be in your video, thanks. And I'm like, oh, you know, that's a fine response. That's completely reasonable. You don't want to be in my video. I don't blame you, whatever. Okay. I'm just filming. You can just go.
I don't want to be in your film, but thanks. Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So then I film for another minute and a half, and then I feel kind of bad. I don't want her to stand like there waiting, even though she could just go. It's not my problem really, but I feel kind of bad. So I start walking, and then this is when the story gets bad. This bitch had the audacity. I'm coming off entitled or whatever now, but hear me out. This bitch has the audacity to say to me, next time you film in public, ask for permission.
Go in the shop. Go in the shop. Go in the shop. Permission before you film their children in public.
I'm allowed to film in public.
Are you? Not my child, thank you.
Not my problem, fucking bitch. Like, are you fucking serious? I'll hopefully show the clips in between this weekly vlog, just so you get an idea of the context and stuff. But there were literally hundreds of people walking down this tourist street in public in a tourist location. And then this bitch has the audacity to say, ask for permission when you film in public. Like, ask for permission filming in public. That's like an oxymoron. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Or you're a moron, I guess, is a better way of saying it. But yeah, like, it's ridiculous. I don't even if I wanted to listen to her, like, how am I going to ask hundreds of people for, their permission? Like, no, that's not how the world works. You're an idiot. So I told her that. I basically said, I'm allowed to film in public, because I'm not going to take your shit. Like, fuck off. You're an idiot. I don't even know how, like, you have to be a special kind of stupid to be that delusional that, like, you're not allowed to film in a public, like, and it'd be different if I was focusing on her, but I was focusing on hundreds of people, like, crossing. Like, Jesus Christ, lady. So I said, I'm allowed to film in public, and then she goes, not my child, which I didn't know she had a child for the, first off, and second off, if she doesn't want her child filmed, don't go to a fucking tourist location. Like, I really hope she doesn't go to the Shanghai Bund, because there will definitely be people where she's in their photos in the background. Also, she should not visit the Great Wall while she's in China, because she'll be in the background of her photo. And yeah, if she goes anywhere, just don't go anywhere touristy, because you'll be in the back of the photo. And watch out, because teens take Snapchats, you might be in the back of those as well. Like, fuck, so fucking stupid, holy shit. The best part about it, though, is that she was white. She was from... That's another thing. I've been in China for 2 months now, and I haven't met any bad people. Everyone is so fucking nice. I've repeated it in these videos, like, time and time again. Everyone I meet is so nice. Everyone. Like, legitimately. And then the first horrible person I meet has to be a foreigner. Like, what... How great are those... Like, I don't even know. Met so many random Chinese people and interacted with a ton of people. And then, like... The first shit person I meet is a dumb foreigner. But, yeah, the fun part is that she is a foreigner. She's white. I didn't see her kid, but I presume her kid is white as well. You know what Chinese people do? They like taking photos with you, like I've said many times in my videos. And they also like taking photos of you. Like, if they're too shy to ask to take a photo with you, they'll most likely take a sneak peek. So yeah, she can be happy to know that there are probably a ton of Chinese people that have taken her photo without her permission, directly taking photos of her kid. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted to fucking, like, film a sea of people. If she hadn't said anything, she would have gone unnoticed, and now being a bitch, she's highlighted in this video and showcased as a cunt. So there you go. Like, I don't even fuck. Do I keep ranting? Like, I don't know. How can you be so fucking delusional? Like, seriously. Don't film me in public when you're just filming a random scene. Like, don't go outside if you don't want to be filmed. Jesus Christ. Like, it would be reasonable if I was pointing the camera at her kid, because, filming one person is kind of But I was filming a scene, hundreds of people. Like, Jesus. Anyway, I'll probably edit it into this video so you can see it. But, yeah. Yeah, then I went home and I had dinner, which was 13 RMB, super cheap and super, like, nice. It was noodles, but it was, like, with tomato, and the noodles were kind of, it tasted too much like spaghetti for my taste. Like, I didn't, too much like spaghetti, I don't like spaghetti and pasta and stuff, so it tasted a little too much like that. But, like, it was nice, it was good, there was nothing wrong with it, it's just I'm not really into spaghetti and pasta. But, yeah. Anyway, that was my day. And then I chilled in bed till 7 p.m. Which I just said the day before that I didn't want to waste the day. But I'm chilling, so leave me alone, alright? Last day, which is today, the 5th of October, on a Thursday. Today I woke up at 10 a.m. and the first thing I did was call the embassy, because I wanted to get my passport sorted today, the Danish embassy. And they said, that was real dumb. I call up and I'm like, hello, can I go fix my passport today? And then she's like, you need an appointment. I'm like, okay, can I get it done today? And she's like, what time? I don't care. 2 p.m. Okay, sure. Like, why tell me you need an appointment? Like, when I go to the hairdresser, or like dentist, I don't know. They asked me if I have an appointment. If not, you set one up. But anyway, I got that set up, and then I went to that area, which, by the way, there was no signs or anything. Every single embassy I've ever seen, not Danish, but every single embassy, including Danish ones though, they always have flags on the outside of the embassy to showcase this is an embassy. And they also usually have some like nice thing that says Embassy of Mer to like brag or whatever. Not even bragging, just showing where they are. But anyway, this place, it was in a huge building. It had no signs, nothing. The only reason I knew it was there was because I Google Maps it. But it had nothing to showcase that it was there. I asked the security guard and he was like, it's here. And he points to Bank of China and I'm like, I don't know, but alright. But it was there. It was on the 31st floor. I got there early though, so I had to like walk around. I ate like a Pringles and a Snickers for breakfast. No, Snickers for breakfast and then a Pringles later on, because I'm healthy. So there you go. But yeah, I got there at 1:30 and my appointment was at 2 p.m. but they instantly let me through, which is why I always arrive early. You can get for a dentist appointment, hairdresser, embassy, whatever you want, earlier than your appointment is, I find, most of the time. They just like, yeah. So anyway, the lady I talked to was super nice and reasonable. I don't know why, but I had this expectation that I was going to get fucked over and like have to deal with some sort of bullshit. But it all went like smooth sailing. Got it all sorted out. They're not going to mail me my passport though, so I have to come back to Shanghai to pick it up, which is kind of an issue. But, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, that went well. It cost me 1,000 RMB though, which is quite expensive, but the passport lasts 10 years, so I guess 100 RMB a year isn't expensive for a passport, you know? But at the time, it hurts my wallet. But anyway. Alright, so after that, I went to this Central Park sort of deal, which was okay nice. And then after that, I went to the Yuyuan Garden, which I had attempted to go to for the last like 3 days. Wait, 3 days? Second, no, third, fourth, yeah, okay. And yeah, I again I had trouble finding it. It's so fucking hard to find. I had to walk around. I walked around in circles like 10 times asking guards, and then I eventually found this bridge you had to go on, and then I found it. And yeah, the garden was pretty nice. Again, I filmed all of this, so you'll see it eventually on this channel. But the garden was pretty nice. I've seen like nicer parks and nicer temple. I don't know. It was pretty good. It was 40 RMB, which I don't know. It was pretty good. I'm not complaining. Like it was decent. I've just seen better, so I wasn't really impressed. But oh well. So after that, it was like 5 p.m. I decided I wanted to go home to relax, but I knew I wanted to go out again. I needed to recharge. So I went home and basically just did nothing for like an hour or two. And then at 7 p.m., I went out again to go to the Shanghai Bund because I wanted to see it during nighttime when it's all like lit up and nice. Which so many fucking people. Like maybe I'll include it in this video if I can. I didn't film this for the vlog that I did today because I already did that vlog, and then this wouldn't really add much. And then also I'm not filming 3 videos in a day because I couldn't make a separate. I don't know. So I might include some footage here. You're probably watching it already. I don't know. But yeah, there were so many people at the Bund. Bund? I think it's Bund. But yeah. And it was very nice. Holy fucking voice cracks. It was very nice. Oh, I should say, I said I was sick as fuck before. I've been sick until now. Today is the first day I don't feel so sick. Like, I'm a little bit fucked. And my nose is a little fucked, but not very much. It's pretty good. But anyway, went to the Bund at night. It was pretty easy. Like, there were so many fucking people, but it was pretty easy to push your way forward and get to the front and take some nice photos and video. And then I realized I hadn't had food. I'm really bad at... I don't know what's going to happen when I move out and I have to, like, cook my own dinner and stuff. Because I can't even buy food. I forget. I've been eating, like, Snickers for breakfast and stuff, and then forgetting to buy lunch. And then dinner's like the only meal I remember, and even if I'm not hungry, I tell myself I have to eat this because dinner's important. But today I forgot. So I ended up eating dinner on the way home at like 9:30, which I had fried rice, which was very nice. It was in this like really ghetto like restaurant, but the people were very nice, so, you know. And that was 15 RMB. But yeah, and now I'm filming this video. And that's been my day today. And I think that's the end of the week, what I've been doing. Alright, so I do want to just end this with saying that I have now been in China for 2 months. I could do a better review of these 2 months, but I haven't really planned it. But what I will say is that things have gotten easier. My hand is shaking, fuck, let me switch hands. Things have gotten easier, like, just generally speaking, being here, like taking the metro, I feel like it's been really easy for me in general. I think I said that when I reviewed the first month in China as well. Like I haven't had much cultural shocks, problem with food. I haven't had many problems, but yeah, things have still gotten easier. Like taking the metro has gotten easier, stuff like that. The kids are going to school now, so well, I mean, 2 weeks. I guess I've just had time off because they've been in England, but so that's been very easy. But generally speaking, because a lot of the first month they were in the whole first month actually, they were in summer vacation. So yeah, things have gotten easier now in the second month that they're at school. I have a lot more free time, and that's very nice. I've gotten outside a lot more because that was another thing. In my first month, I didn't really go out because some of it is they had summer vacation, so I had to be with them a lot of the time. And then when I had time off, it would be like, oh, they have 2 hours Chinese teacher, and then I wouldn't know what to do. And also I wouldn't be comfortable because I didn't know the train, didn't know the area. But yeah, I've gotten outside a lot more, which you can also see by the videos. Like, there's videos of me exploring Hefeng Street and Baoshi Mountain and stuff, whereas before it was like, me in my room. So, gotten outside a lot more. I've also made friends, which is really, really cool. Fuck, let me sit up. I got invited to the au pair group because I eventually was like, maybe I should make friends in China. So I got invited to the au pair group, and I've met so many wonderful people from like, I'm gonna forget people if I start naming or like mentioning, but like America, Germany, Argentina, like places basically, Denmark. I don't know. I don't want to. Fuck, this is Colombia. I don't want to name because then you forget. But anyway, yeah, met lots of cool people and made lots of friends, and even like Chinese friends. That's something I didn't expect. Here in Xi'an, traveling alone, made a Chinese friend, two Chinese friends, the girl and the guy, and then the guy introduced me to his BMX friends, where I also met like 5 BMX friends. I made 5 BMX friends, and one of them called Target added me on WeChat, and then the girl who was hanging with them also added me, and she was also very nice. So like, made a bunch of friends, and now in Shanghai, I met that girl that tapped me on the shoulder and made friends with her. So even made Chinese friends in my in my second month. So Chinese friends and au pairs. So yeah, making friends has been cool, and yeah, in general, just becoming more comfortable in China, I guess. Which again, I attribute it to having free time because before it was like, now you have 2 hours and then I wouldn't know like to go out. Whereas now it doesn't really matter if I get lost because I have sort of a lot of time. But yeah, and then obviously a big highlight of these 2 months is my vacation because from the 24th till the 1st, no, till the 7th, I've been off because they've been in the UK, which is the 5th now, but they come home on the 7th. So that's, like, that's like over, it's like a week in the month of September so that's still a decent chunk, and then obviously a week going into October, but that's my third month. But anyway, yeah, the vacation's been really, really nice. I've enjoyed Xi'an and enjoyed Shanghai, even though I've had issues arise and gotten fucked. But yeah, traveling is nice. It's very like stressing though, and like being outside for so many hours, like Jesus Christ. I'm gonna be excited to just go home and just sit in my room and do nothing because like going outside is not for me. I can't do it like all day every day. And filming videos just makes it so much harder because it is actually hard having to constantly think about what you're filming and what you're doing. But anyway, now we're getting into different topics. My 2 months in China have been good. Made friends, gotten outside more, and gotten more comfortable. And that's generally what I want to say about the 2 months. And other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching. I think I've been recording for like an hour again. Every fucking time these get ridiculously long. I'm sorry, I have a lot to say, a lot on my mind. If you watched till the end, smash that like! No, I'm kidding. If you watched till the end, thank you. I appreciate it. Love you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.